Have you ever felt like you're sinking? You don't even have the energy to swim back up? Like the world keeps moving? But inside, you've gone completely still. You're not alone. And no, you're not broken. Depression is not just sadness. It's a deep fog, a silence inside the soul, a place where even hope feels heavy. And yet, in the quiet, there is something sacred. Not loud, not motivational, but gentle, still, waiting. There is a way to begin healing, not by trying harder, but by surrendering softer. In this video, we'll explore a meditation method that few people know about, but those who've tried it will often say it changed everything. A method that doesn't ask you to fix yourself, but simply invites you to sit, breathe, and let your pain be witnessed. We'll walk through how meditation affects the depressed mind, a simple yet powerful technique based on mindful allowing, and a gentle step-by-step practice you can try, even if you feel like doing nothing, because sometimes healing doesn't come from force. It comes from finally stopping the fight and letting your inner silence become your sanctuary. Why meditation works for depression, science, and spirit? Depression isn't just in the mind. It's in the breath, the body, the nervous system. Meditation doesn't just quiet the thoughts. It reawakens everything we forgot how to feel. For decades, depression was treated like a purely mental issue, a chemical imbalance in the brain, cognitive distortion to fix. But now, science and spirituality are beginning to agree on something deeper. Depression is not just a disease of sadness. It's a disconnection from the body, from the present moment, and from ourselves. And that's exactly where meditation becomes medicine. 1. What science says. Meditation reshapes the depressed brain. Modern neuroscience has shown that meditation, even just a few minutes a day, has measurable effects on brain regions linked to depression. Meditation strengthens prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making, tension, and emotion regulation, often underactive in people with depression. Hippocampus, involved in memory and mood, often shrunk by chronic stress, but shown to grow through consistent meditation. Meditation reduces activity in the default mode network, DMN, the brain's autopilot, associated with rumination, overthinking, and self-criticism. In other words, meditation breaks the loop of negative thinking and slowly rebuilds the brain's ability to be present, calm, and emotionally stable. 2. What ancient wisdom reminds us. Depression is a call to return inward long before brain scans and psychology. The great spiritual teachers of the East already understood suffering as a disconnection from reality, from the present moment. In Buddhism, suffering arises when the mind clings to what was or fears what might be. Meditation, especially mindfulness or sati, is the art of being with what is, without resistance. You are not your thoughts, the sages say. You are the space in which thoughts rise and fall, like clouds in the sky. This shift is powerful for those in depression, where thoughts often feel overwhelming and permanent. Meditation doesn't ask you to change your emotions. It simply lets you watch them with softness, with space, with compassion, and slowly something begins to loosen. The knot inside begins to untie, not because you force it, but because you stop pulling so hard. 3. Meditation as nervous system therapy. Depression doesn't just live in the brain, it lives in the body. It tightens the chest, flattens the breath, freezes the nervous system. Meditation is one of the few tools that directly activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest state that allows healing. It slows the heart rate, regulates breathing, reduces cortisol. The stress hormone increases oxytocin and serotonin, natural mood elevators. The body begins to feel safe again, and when we feel safe, we can feel. And when we can feel, we can heal. Meditation isn't a magic pill, but it is a gentle invitation to return to yourself, to the present, and to the silence that holds no judgment. You don't have to be better. You just have to be here. And that's where healing begins. The allowing meditation, a practice of letting be. You don't need to fight your sadness. You just need to sit with it till it no longer feels alone. When you're depressed, even the idea of meditation can feel exhausting. You're told to focus, to breathe, to be positive. But the truth is, when you're in the darkest part of your life, you don't need to do more. You need a way to stop fighting what you feel. That's where allowing meditation comes in. It's also known in some Buddhist traditions as bare awareness or non-judgmental presence. This practice asks nothing of you, except to be with what is. What is allowing meditation? Allowing meditation is the art of sitting quietly and letting everything that arises within you, thoughts, feelings, sensations, be exactly as they are. No control, no fixing, no letting go, just letting be. Sadness, I see you. Tension in my chest, I feel you. Emptiness, I allow you to stay. Like opening the door to a tired guest inside you and simply sitting beside them, without needing to change the conversation. How to practice. You can practice this anywhere. But here's a gentle structure. Duration. Start with just 10 minutes. Step 1. Find a quiet space. Sit or lie down comfortably. You don't need to sit cross-legged or hold any posture. What matters is, can I be here without effort? Step 2. Notice the body. Bring attention to your body, not to change it, just to feel it. Here is my breath. Here are my shoulders. Here's the heaviness. Let gravity hold you. Let your body sag. Let yourself feel as you are, not as you should be. Step 3. Welcome whatever arises. A thought, a tightness, a wave of guilt or numbness. Let it come. Let it stay. Don't analyze or label. You can even whisper silently. It's okay. I allow you. You're safe to be here. This is radical compassion, not trying to escape your pain, but giving it space to breathe. Step 4. If you get overwhelmed, watch your breath. Use the breath like an anchor. Don't force it. Just notice. Hail, exhale. If emotions rise too strongly, place one hand on your chest. Feel your own presence. Say, I am here. This moment is enough. Step 5. End with kindness. When you're ready to stop, gently open your eyes. Say to yourself, I was present today, and that is enough. You can even place your hand over your heart, not to love yourself, but simply to be with yourself. Notes for those in deep depression. If emotions become too intense, pause. You can return later. You can practice with soft music or nature sounds. Silence is optional. Even if you don't feel anything, that numbness is something. Allow it to. This is not about healing in one day. It's about showing up for yourself. Gently, honestly, consistently. Sometimes, the most healing thing we can do is not to fix our feelings, but to finally stop running from them. What you resist persists. What you allow transforms. Let this practice be your sanctuary, soft, sacred space where nothing has to change for you to begin healing. You don't have to become someone else. You are not a problem to solve. You are a soul, remembering how to breathe again. If you've come this far, you've already taken the most courageous step of all. You stayed. You stayed with your pain. You stayed with your silence. You allowed what others might push away. And that in itself is healing. Healing doesn't always look like joy. It often looks like sitting in stillness when you want to run, letting tears fall without wiping them away, feeling numb, and still choosing to be present. Hearing your inner voice. Maybe for the first time in years, it looks like showing up, even when you don't know what's next. Real healing is quiet, grows like roots, deep and unseen. And one day you look back and realize you're not in the same darkness anymore. You are not broken. You never were. The sadness in you is not your enemy. It's your signal. A message from the soul asking you to come home. And home isn't somewhere far. It's here, in this breath, in this moment, in this stillness. You are already healing. Maybe not quickly, maybe not loudly, but surely, gently, like moonlight, like truth, like you. If this video resonated with you, even just a little, consider revisiting it during your quietest days. Subscribe for more soft healing spaces like this. And if you feel ready, share this with someone who may need to feel less alone. Healing isn't becoming something new. It's remembering who you were before the world told you to forget.